So we are here and we are doing our scavenger hunt, our plant scavenger hunt. I just went over the directions with Escher, who has grown a goatee over quarantine. These kids, they grow up so fast. So Escher, what are we doing right now?
So, we are going to be drawing flora around us, plants, like any kind of plant or flower, like a dandelion or a clover, to things like that. And you don't want to draw it like super quick, like, just like a little circle and a stem and some leaves. You want to like make it thorough and like add details to the plant. So it's kind of like that.
Can you include words?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And yeah, I think that's it. Right? Okay. So now we're gonna go draw.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so because we're at home right now and the lawn is, or our yard is, it's kind of, the variety is not there. So what Escher and I are doing is we're going to one of the garden beds. So that has lots of variety because of a couple of plants that we have already planted here. But there's also a lot of variety with the random little weeds that are starting to pop up also. So what I'm going to do right now is sit down and I'm going to change the view of my camera so that you can see the plant that I selected. And I'll just kind of show you what I'm doing. All right? Okay, so what you see here on my clipboard with my paper is a quick little sketch that I did with Escher to show him beforehand. This is a symbol drawing. This is what we kind of grow up doing, making and creating. It's cute, it's fun, it's easy, but this is not nature journaling. This is not looking, thinking, observing, and drawing like a scientist, and that's what we're doing. So I did a little like, okay, this is a dandelion, and this is a dandelion, and like this is what we're kind of going for right here. So before we started, I did this quick little example with him. Here's the plant that I'm going to be looking at and drawing. So I am going to back up my camera, and I'm just going to talk out loud in my head what exactly it is that I'm going to be drawing. And I'm getting nice and close because you kind of have to get close. So what I am noticing is this little guy has some stem lines here, and they all meet at the center down there. So I'm going to look, I'm going to say, yep, there's one stem line, and it is a double line. And then at the top of this stem line, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. There's this big leaf over here that's really kind of cool. It's got like curved line, and it's overlapping this curved line and this overlapping curved line right here. So I'm gonna just draw that. I'm gonna curve it in here, and then I'm gonna curve, curve, curve. And then I'm going to do this little overlapping line. Here, I'll zoom it in so you can see. So I'm doing this little curved line right here. And, you know, obviously it's not going to be picture perfect, but hopefully it gives enough details for Escher to be able to find it later. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to this next part. And there's these cool little shapes right here for the leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that. So I'm going to start in the back, and I'm just going to notice some curved lines here, and then some curved lines here, and then another curve here. And I am drawing some overlapping lines, and that's okay. I'm noticing, I'm noticing the line right here. It kind of cups down to create a little cup shape for my leaf. So I can add that curved line down there to create that cup shape. All right. And now I'm going to add those other details so that hopefully he'll be able to figure it out. So I'm going to add a little note that this is like, what color would I call that? It looks almost like a reddish color for the stem. There we go. It's like a reddish stem. You know, and I'm looking at it and it looks kind of hairy too, like it's got some fuzz on it. Hairy? Question mark? Because I'm like, is it a little hairy? Can I call it hairy? All right, now I'm going to go over to the other side and I'm going to take a look at this thing over here. So I can't really see all the stem, but I can definitely see one group of leaves, two groups of leaves, three groups of leaves. So I know that's where my stem meets the ground. There's a little stem that comes up. I know there's a stem that comes up here. And then I've got that 1, 2, 3 clumps of leaves. Now I am using a Sharpie pen and I am sketching, so that means I'm not going to be able to erase these, and that's okay. I'm also noticing where the stems are connected to the leaves. I'm now noticing that this leaf right here, this big one at the end, is sort of divided into two, so that's something I can notice. And then I can draw. And then I can draw the other half and notice how it curves. Boop. Yeah, so there's that one leaf, and then I can go and do these 2 sets of leaves right here. So I initially drew it as one big group, and now I can break it apart into 2, and it's almost like a little heart shape. I can kind of simplify that, and then I can notice there is a little overlap. See how that little leaf is curled over? I can make a little note about that too. Curled over. And then real quick, because I don't want to make this video too long, I'm going to do this next little bit of leaf. How you doing, Escher?
Good, I'm all done.
You all done? Okay, I am almost all done too. And then we'll go on a little scavenger hunt. Okay. And then I'm going to do my double line for my stem, because I noticed that. Okay, and then there's all this like weird little dry stuff, like dead stuff hanging around. I'm actually going to draw that too. I'm going to be like, meh. Sorry, sound effects. This is what I do. Dead. Ooh, let's make sure I spell dead right. Dead, dry bits of grass. And then you know what? I can also do this. See that giant rock? Yeah. I can do this. I'll be like, let's put a big giant rock behind it. Oops, that line actually goes right there. Giant rock. I should probably back it up a little bit so you guys can see that. Boom. Giant rock. And you know what? To really make that rock stand out, I can draw that like bit of lichen, that mossy stuff that's like right there. That might help to be a little clue for Escher to find it. There's a little moss there, a little moss here, and then there's a little moss here. Not perfect, but making a note. Moss. 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 Light green, dark green. All right, let's go on a hunt. Okay, so here we go. This is Escher's awesome observation for his nature journal. Look at that. He's got measurement, 2 inches, spiky, great adjective. Oh, there's a bug bite, rough skin, vein, and a stem, can be different size. Let's go and see if I can find that. And there it is. That is the leaf that Escher drew. So he picked this big plant, and I was like, oh dear, I can kind of understand, but I had him limit the branch. I needed a few more hints. So I was like, is it on this branch or is it on this branch? Can you tell me which one? So he gave me a clue. He said it's on this branch. And so that's how I was able to find it.
Oh.
All right, so here's my crazy drawing, my nature journal. Okay. So there is a giant rock with moss on it. Can you figure out which one? And you know what? There's actually a lot of rocks with moss. So I'm going to say you're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. You're burning hot. You're burning hot.
This one?
No. Well, let's check your sketch. Or check my sketch, I should say. So, what did I give you any other clues?
It's this one.
Now, how did you know it was that one?
Because I saw that there was moss right here, and that there was a big moss right here, and this little guy.
Yeah, that little dark green one. All right, and my plant, that's actually my plant that I was drawing. Can you find, which plant is it?
This one.
Yeah. How do you know it's that one?
Because it has little bumps, and it has a little bit of dry grass next to it.
Yeah. And I did write that down.
And reddish stem.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, Escher, what did you think of this activity?
Pretty fun. I liked it.
Was it pretty fun?
Yeah.
Also, cool beans. I hope you guys had fun too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.